Imagine this. Caspa doesn't just drift, it rips higher. In an instant, price touches 9 cents and boom, $40 million worth of short positions are liquidated. That's not just a move, that's a market wipeout. Shorts who thought they were safe suddenly vanish in a wall of green candles, and Caspa holders start screaming to the moon in Discord chats. But here's the twist. Right now, Caspa is nowhere near looking explosive. In fact, it's limping. The community is nervous, sentiment is at its lowest point in a month, and the price sits on the edge of support. This is what makes the moment so dangerous and so exciting. One wrong step, and we plunge to $0.072. One strong push and shorts get wrecked. So, which path will Caspa take? Caspa isn't your average altcoin. It's built on block DAG architecture, a proof-of-work design that's faster and more scalable than Bitcoin or Litecoin. That technical backbone has turned it into one of the hottest coins of 2025, attracting miners, investors, and day traders alike. But here's the reality. No matter how good the fundamentals look, charts don't care about tech in the short term. And Caspa's chart has been brutal lately. Over the past week, KS lost about 10% of its value, dropping from highs near 9 cents down to around $0.079. On paper, that doesn't sound catastrophic, but it's enough to rattle confidence and push community sentiment down to a 30-day low. The crypto market thrives on psychology, and right now, the mood is fragile. Every candle is being watched like a hawk. The alt-season index dropped to 67 after touching 100 days ago. It now sits below 75, which marks altcoin season. The change follows months of strong altcoin performance during late summer 2025, and traders are watching Bitcoin's share closely. The index is still above 25, which marks Bitcoin season, but the move is sharp, and it comes as market stress grows. Analysts said the pullback could reflect a turn toward Bitcoin dominance if weakness continues. CoinGlass data shows a swift spike in liquidations as prices fell. Liquidations neared $1 billion within 1 hour, and they reached $441.78 million over 24 hours. The total is the highest since August 29th, and it arrived as volatility increased. Ethereum led liquidations with $465.16 million, and Bitcoin followed with $256.29 million. Smaller tokens also faced pressure, with $109.7 million liquidated across names such as Aster, WLFI, and Pump. Leverage was unwound quickly, and both long and short positions were hit. The weekend downturn began as Bitcoin dipped to $114,000 and extended into the new week. Blue chips such as BNB and SOL also felt the strain, and prior altcoin gains were reduced. The sell-off reached across sectors and moved fast. Analysts caution that sharp index reversals can precede higher Bitcoin dominance. They note the index fell below 75 while staying above 25, and they say the band can be noisy during fast moves. Traders are watching whether BTC steadies while altcoins lag. Traders are asking the same question. Is this the setup for a sharp rebound, or is Caspa on the verge of another leg lower? Caspa tried to break above 9 cents late last week. Bulls charged in, but the resistance proved too heavy. Sellers shoved price back down, and once $0.081 gave way, it was like the drawbridge collapsing. Bears stormed through. That's where we are right now. $0.079 isn't just a random number. It's the line that separates survival from surrender. If buyers hold this, there's hope. If they lose it, Caspa risks sliding straight to $0.072, which was the floor during early September's decline. The liquidity map tells us something fascinating. Caspa already cleared the downside liquidity sitting under $0.075. That means stop losses and weak hands down there have been flushed out. Now, the heavy liquidity, those fat stacks of stop orders and short liquidations, sit above, reaching all the way to 9 cents. The path of maximum pain for traders, a sudden reversal upward. So we're standing on the knife's edge. Every tick matters. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, has dropped into the low 30s. That's flirting with oversold territory. Translation? Bears are getting aggressive, but they might be running out of steam. Markets rarely move in a straight line, and oversold conditions often trigger bounces. Open interest has dropped to about $451 million. When traders start closing positions, it usually signals caution. Everyone's waiting for clarity. And when the majority waits, that's when the big move often catches them off guard. Net long positions are at $137 million, while shorts are at $187 million. On paper, sellers have the advantage, but that imbalance is exactly why 9 cents matters so much. If bulls can squeeze through, it's not just resistance that breaks, it's $40 million in short positions going up in smoke. Here's the funny part. Bulls and bears right now look like two roommates fighting over the thermostat. Bulls want to crank the heat back to 9 cents, while bears keep lowering it towards $0.072. The thermostat? That's $0.079, and neither side is willing to compromise. The result? Every candle is basically passive-aggressive warfare. A green wick, bulls gloat, a red wick, bears tweet victory memes. Meanwhile, neutral traders are just sitting back with popcorn, waiting for someone to break the stalemate. Let's simplify the chaos. Here are the 3 critical zones for Caspa today. $0.079 support, this is the front line. If buyers defend it, they buy themselves breathing room. $0.082, $0.085 resistance zone. This used to be support, now it's resistance. Think of it like an X. What once held you up now stands in your way. Bulls need to reclaim this area to even think about challenging higher levels. 9 cents, $0.093 ceiling. This is the fortress. Multiple rally attempts have already been smacked down here, but if bulls break it, shorts get liquidated, momentum flips bullish, and Caspa could suddenly look explosive again. On the flip side, if $0.079 cracks, sellers drag price to $0.072, no hesitation. And if that level falls, the market could start eyeing deeper downside levels, wiping out weeks of bullish progress. By the way, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I post daily updates on coins like Kaspa, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other high RPM crypto movers, so you never miss what's coming next. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so Caspa is bouncing between levels, big deal. But here's why it matters. Caspa is one of the few proof-of-work projects with real traction in 2025. It's carving out a niche in the broader crypto market as a high-performance, decentralized settlement layer. That means every technical move, every resistance flip, every liquidation cluster cleared adds to its growing reputation. Traders love volatility, and Caspa is delivering. Investors love resilience, and despite this pullback, Caspa hasn't collapsed the way weaker altcoins have. This is why the current battle isn't just about $0.079 or 9 cents. It's about whether Caspa continues its climb up the rankings or stalls out in uncertainty. While today's fight is important, let's zoom out. If Caspa does manage to reclaim 9 cents and trigger those short liquidations, it won't just be about price. It will restore confidence, pull sideline traders back in, and possibly attract more institutional interest in proof-of-work alternatives. On the flip side, if Caspa falls back to $0.072 or lower, it could dent that momentum. Not fatally, Caspa's fundamentals are still strong. But perception matters. In crypto, narratives move faster than facts, and right now the narrative is balancing on a razor's edge. So here's the takeaway. Caspa is sitting at a make-or-break moment. The $0.079 level is the heartbeat. Hold it, and bulls get a shot at recovery. Lose it, and $0.072 becomes the new reality. The upside? Liquidity at 9 cents sets the stage for a $40 million short squeeze that could flip sentiment overnight. The downside? Another retest of lows, with nervous traders questioning whether the hype has run out. Either way, Caspa's next move won't be small. And if you're watching this chart closely, you know, the best trades happen when tension is highest, and right now the tension is sky high. Disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before investing in cryptocurrencies.